Take a moment and open your closet. Now, take a slow breath. I want you to imagine what it would feel like if every single item in that space made you feel good. If everything hanging there was something you actually enjoyed wearing. No more guilt. No more maybe someday. Just clothes that fit your life, your body, and your spirit as they are right now. For many of us, especially after the age of 60, our closets are not just full of clothing. They are full of memories. We find outfits from decades ago, pieces tied to milestones, moments, and people. And that makes this process emotional. Because we are not just letting go of old clothes, we are learning how to let go with grace. Today, I want to walk with you through a gentle, empowering journey. Together, we will explore 9 types of clothing that many women over 60 can confidently release from their closets. But this is not just about decluttering. This is about creating peace. This is about making space for who you are now, not who you used to be. So whether you are standing in front of a jam-packed wardrobe or just feeling the weight of too much, I want you to know, you are not alone, and you are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. Let's begin this journey together, with kindness, wisdom, and self-respect. As we explore the 9 types of clothes you can let go of, and why doing so might just be one of the most loving things you can do for yourself today. 1. Clothes that no longer fit your body. Let us begin with something many of us face, often in silence. Clothing that no longer fits. Our bodies are not meant to stay the same. Over the years, they shift, they change, they soften. That is not failure. That is life. But while our bodies move forward, our closets often stay stuck in the past. We hold on to jeans from our 40s, a dress we used to rock in our 50s, or that blouse we swore we would wear again when we lost the weight. But let me ask you this. Do you really want to get dressed in the morning and start the day with a reminder that your body is no longer the same? Your body is wiser now. It has carried you through so much. It deserves to be treated with love, not punished by a pair of pants that refuse to zip or a jacket that no longer buttons comfortably. Letting go of clothes that do not fit is not about giving up. It is about giving yourself the gift of comfort, of dignity, of freedom. Here is something practical you can do. Try this 3-step fit test. First, put the garment on and stand in front of a mirror. Breathe normally. Do not adjust your posture to make the clothing work. Just stand as you are. Second, move around like you would during a regular day. Raise your arms. Sit down. Reach for something. If the garment pinches, pulls, or requires constant adjusting, it is not serving you anymore. And third, ask yourself this simple question. If I saw this exact item in a store today, fitting me the way it does right now, would I buy it? If the answer is no, then it is time to let it go. Now, this does not mean you have to toss everything. Some items may be worth altering, especially if the fabric is high quality or the piece is sentimental. But be selective. Save alterations for the clothes you truly love and want to wear often. Remember, you deserve to wear clothes that fit the body you have today, not the body you used to have or the body you hope to have. This is your body right now. Let us honor it. 2. Work clothes from a life you have moved on from. Let us move to another category that often lingers longer than it needs to. Professional clothing from a chapter that has already ended. You may have spent decades building a wardrobe that said, "I mean business." Blazers with shoulder pads, tailored dresses, crisp button-down shirts, maybe even a few power suits. These clothes carried you through promotions, presentations, and perhaps a lifetime of showing up and standing tall. But here's the question. When was the last time you actually wore those items? Not tried them on, not thought about them. Actually wore them. Retirement is a beautiful transition. It is not a step back. it is a step into freedom. So your closet should reflect that change. You're not dressing for board meetings anymore. You're dressing for coffee dates, grandbaby cuddles, book clubs, travel, and time spent doing what brings you peace. You do not have to give up every professional piece. If there are 1 or 2 items you genuinely enjoy wearing, or that still serve you for events like volunteering or formal dinners, keep those. A classic blazer can work beautifully with a pair of jeans. A quality sheath dress might still shine at a wedding or a luncheon. But do not keep an entire wardrobe for a life you no longer live. Ask yourself, do I really need 5 versions of the same black slacks? Am I ever going to wear those pencil skirts again? Is that blouse something I would choose to wear now? Or is it something I wore because I had to? Letting go of work clothes does not mean letting go of your accomplishments. You can keep one symbolic piece, maybe the jacket you wore the day you retired, or the scarf you bought after your first promotion. And here is a beautiful idea. Donate the rest to organizations that help women enter or re-enter the workforce. Your old suit might become someone else's new beginning, because your identity was never in the clothes. It is in you. The confidence, the wisdom, the grace that never goes out of style. 3. Shoes that hurt your feet or your life. Now, let us talk about something that hides quietly in many closets. Painful shoes. They are beautiful, often expensive. Maybe once upon a time they even made you feel unstoppable. But today, they sit there, unworn, uncomfortable, unforgiving. As we age, our feet change, just like the rest of us. The arches shift, the width increases, cushioning fades, and those elegant heels that once made you feel 10 feet tall now leave you sitting at every opportunity, dreading every step. This is not vanity. This is health. When your feet hurt, everything hurts. It affects your posture, your mood, your ability to stay active and connected. So let us be honest. If a shoe cannot take you through a grocery store, a walk in the park, or a few hours of standing comfortably, it does not deserve space in your closet anymore. There are 3 simple questions you can ask yourself about every pair of shoes you own. Number 1, can I walk half a mile in these without pain? Number 2, do my feet feel just as good when I take them off as when I put them on? And number 3, knowing what I now know about my body, would I buy these again today? If you answer no to any of those, it might be time to thank the shoes for their service and let them go. And here is the best part. Comfort and style are no longer enemies. Today's shoe designers understand that women over 60 want support, elegance, and beauty, all in one package. Think soft leathers, cushioned soles, wider toe boxes, and low, stable heels. Because when your feet are happy, you move through the world with confidence. You say yes more often. You feel stronger and more present. Do not let sore feet stop you from living fully. Let go of the shoes that hold you back and step into the next chapter with comfort, grace, and joy. 4. Special occasion. Clothes that no longer serve you. Let us talk now about the dresses, gowns, and elegant outfits that once made us feel radiant at special events. These pieces often come with strong emotions: weddings, anniversaries, retirement parties, charity galas. Some of them may have only been worn once, but they have stayed with us for decades. Why? Because they were attached to moments that mattered. But here's the truth. While those moments are worth remembering, most of us are no longer living the kind of social life that calls for a closet full of formal wear. Life after 60 tends to slow down in a beautiful way. Big events become fewer, and casual comfort becomes a greater priority. Yet those beaded gowns, sequin tops, and high sheen jackets still take up space in our wardrobe. So ask yourself, when was the last time you wore this outfit? Do you still attend the kind of occasions that require it? And most importantly, if that same event came around again tomorrow, Would you choose to wear this particular piece? Often, the answer is no. Maybe it does not fit like it used to. Maybe the style feels dated. Maybe it requires undergarments, heels, or accessories that you no longer care to wear. Letting go of these pieces can be emotional. That is normal. But try thinking of it this way. The memory you are holding onto does not live in the fabric. It lives in your heart. You can honor that memory in other ways. Take a photo of the outfit before donating it. Keep a small piece of the fabric in a memory box. Or write down the story behind that outfit and why it was meaningful. Also, consider this. There are young people today who cannot afford formal wear for special events, like prom or graduation. Donating your formal clothes could help them create joyful memories of their own. Keep 1 or 2 versatile, high-quality formal outfits that still fit and flatter you. Something you would genuinely want to wear again: a black dress, a pantsuit in a timeless color, or a beautiful blouse that can be dressed up with jewelry. Your closet should reflect the life you are living now, not the one you used to attend. Freeing yourself from special occasion clutter means more room for clothes that serve you every day. 5. High-maintenance clothing that costs too much time or energy. Now, let us take a look at those garments that demand a lot of care, the ones you love in theory, but rarely wear in practice. These are the clothes that require dry cleaning, careful ironing, hand washing, stain treating, or special storage. And let us be honest, how often are we really willing to go through all that effort? Life after 60 often comes with a deep desire for simplicity. Many of us have spent years managing other people's schedules, caring for loved ones, and juggling responsibilities. So why should your clothes add one more chore to your day? Here is the truth. High-maintenance clothing may look beautiful, but if it causes stress, delays, or guilt, it is not worth it. You should not feel frustrated every time you see that silk blouse that you love but cannot wear because it needs to be hand-washed. You should not avoid an outfit just because it needs to be ironed first. These small frustrations add up. Start by identifying which pieces require more work than they are worth. Ask yourself, when was the last time I actually wore this? How much time does it take to make this wearable? Would I choose this item over something simpler if I had to get dressed quickly? Then, consider what you could replace it with. Today's clothing technology offers wonderful alternatives. Washable silks, wrinkle-resistant cotton blends, soft knits that hold their shape. These fabrics still feel luxurious, but are much easier to care for. Choose clothes that are both beautiful and practical. Letting go of high-maintenance clothing is not about lowering your standards. It is about raising your quality of life. Clothes should support your lifestyle, not complicate it. Imagine this: opening your closet and knowing that everything in there is ready to wear, easy to care for, and makes you feel good. That is not just decluttering. That is freedom. 6. Outdated trends that no longer reflect your style. Next, we come to a category that many women do not even realize is holding them back. Outdated trends. Fashion changes. That is part of its nature. What felt stylish and exciting 20 years ago may now feel awkward, ill-fitting, or just plain irrelevant. But the challenge is this: when something once made us feel bold or beautiful, it can be hard to admit that it no longer serves us. You might have a closet full of boxy jackets, ruffled collars, loud prints, or oddly shaped silhouettes that were popular for a season but quickly faded out. You may also have bold color schemes or embellishments that simply do not fit your current sense of self. Here is something important to remember. You're not stuck in time, and your style should not be either. You have evolved, your clothing should too. Start by identifying pieces that draw more attention to themselves than to you. If a top feels louder than your voice, or a dress overwhelms your shape, that is a sign that the trend has outlived its purpose. Try this simple test. Put on the item with a pair of modern, neutral shoes and stand in front of a mirror. Where does your eye go first? To you or to the clothes? That will tell you everything you need to know. The good news is, style is not about trends. It is about confidence. There are timeless pieces that never go out of fashion. A well-cut blazer, a simple dress, flattering pants, a soft cashmere sweater. These are the pieces that feel just as good at 70 as they did at 50. Maybe even better, because now you wear them with wisdom. You do not have to throw everything out. Keep the vintage items that still flatter you and bring you joy. But release the ones that make you feel stuck in someone else's era. Your style is a reflection of who you are, not who you used to be. Choose clothes that lift you up, not clothes that make you feel like a costume in someone else's story. Let go of the trends. Keep the truth. The truth is, you're still growing, and your closet should grow with you. 7. Sentimental clothes that hold memories but not purpose. Now we come to perhaps the most tender category of all, sentimental clothing. These are the pieces we do not wear, but we cannot seem to part with. A scarf your mother gave you, a sweater knitted by a loved one, a dress you wore on a day you will never forget. Maybe it is your wedding gown, or the jacket your partner wore every winter. These clothes are not just fabric and thread. They are stitched with emotion, reminders of people we have loved, moments we have cherished, and versions of ourselves we remember fondly. That is why letting go of them can feel almost impossible, because it feels like we are letting go of the memory itself. But here is something gentle to consider. The memory lives in you, not in the garment. You do not need to keep a closet full of the past in order to honor it. If an item brings you joy when you see it, keep it. If it makes you feel warm and connected, it deserves space in your life. But if it only brings up guilt, sadness, or confusion, then it may be time to release it with love. Try this. Choose 1 or 2 pieces that are truly meaningful and find a special way to preserve them. You could frame a piece of fabric or a handwritten label. You could take a photo of yourself holding the item and write the story behind it. Or you could pass it on to someone in your family who might wear it and carry the memory forward. There are also beautiful ways to transform sentimental clothing into something new. A quilt made from old shirts, a pillow sewn from a wedding dress, or a small ornament created from lace or embroidery. Your memories are part of you. They are not going anywhere. But your closet should be a place for your present life, not a museum of everything you have ever felt. Give yourself permission to keep the memory while releasing the object. This is not forgetting. It is choosing to live fully in the moment, with love and gratitude for all that came before. 8. Duplicates and multiples that crowd out variety. Now, let us talk about duplicates, those extra items we keep just in case. It starts innocently enough. You find the perfect white blouse, so you buy 2 more, then a few more in slightly different cuts. Before long, you have 7 of the same top, and you are still reaching for the same favorite one every time. Many of us overbuy the basics: black pants, plain sweaters, neutral cardigans, similar shoes, because we are afraid we will not find something that fits as well again. Or maybe we want backups. Or maybe we just feel safe sticking with what we know. But here is the problem. Having too many of the same thing actually limits your wardrobe instead of expanding it. It creates visual clutter. It makes it harder to find the piece you really love. And worst of all, it reduces the creativity and joy in getting dressed. Take a look at your closet with fresh eyes. How many of your clothes are basically the same? Do you have 5 pairs of jeans that all fit the same way? 3 nearly identical sweaters in the same color? Multiple shirts with only slight differences? Instead of duplicates, aim for variety. Keep the version that fits best, feels best, and looks most flattering. Let the rest go. If you love navy sweaters, keep 1 crew neck, 1 V-neck, and maybe 1 cardigan. not 5 of the exact same style. Try this simple system. For any basic clothing category, keep no more than 5 core pieces that serve your lifestyle. Keep the items you reach for first. Let go of the rest. And moving forward, consider this. Every time you bring something new into your closet, let one old item go. One in, one out. This keeps your wardrobe balanced and intentional. Your closet should not be filled with just in case. It should be filled with, this brings me joy right now. You do not need more. You need what works. 9. Clothes that no longer match your current lifestyle. Finally, let us talk about the clothing that reflects a life you are no longer living. This may be the hardest one to face because it invites us to tell the truth about how our lives have changed. And that can be emotional. Maybe you used to travel often, and you still have a whole section of your closet dedicated to resort wear. Maybe you once went to regular luncheons, dinners, or church events that required polished outfits. Maybe you had a hobby or profession that required specific gear, and those clothes are still hanging there untouched. But now your weeks look different. You might spend more time at home. You might have embraced retirement. You may have moved to a different climate. Or maybe your energy has shifted, and you simply want comfort and ease over structure and polish. Whatever your current lifestyle looks like, your wardrobe should reflect it. If 80% of your time is spent in casual, everyday settings, then 80% of your wardrobe should be clothes that support that life, not the fantasy, not the past. Start by taking inventory. What do you actually wear in a given week? How often are you reaching for those fancier pieces? Do you really need 3 formal jackets when you only attend one event like that per year? This is not about lowering your standards. It is about aligning with what is real and what is meaningful to you now. Keep a small collection for rare events, a dress for weddings, an outfit for formal gatherings, a few polished pieces for volunteer work or meetings. But let the rest go. The goal is not to erase your past. It is to give yourself the gift of dressing with ease and honesty. Your clothes should support who you are today, not the person you used to be or the person you wish you were. Your life has changed. Let your wardrobe celebrate that change, because who you are now is still worthy of beauty, comfort, and style. And your closet should be a reflection of your reality, not a reminder of what used to be. A new chapter in your closet and your life. Now that we have walked through these 9 categories together, I want to pause and say something important. Decluttering is not just about making more space in your closet. It is about making space in your life. It is about choosing to live in the present, not the past, not the what if, not the someday, but right here, right now. Every item you let go of is not a loss. It is a gift. It is a decision to honor who you are today. It is a choice to create ease, to bring clarity, and to give yourself the peace you deserve. As women over 60, we have carried the weight of many things: responsibilities, memories, roles, expectations. But we no longer have to carry all of it. Not in our hearts, not in our homes, and certainly not in our closets. So I encourage you to choose just one category that resonated with you today. Set aside a little time this week. Open the drawer, open the closet door, and begin. Not with guilt, not with pressure, but with kindness, curiosity, and courage. You do not have to do it all at once. This is not a race. This is a personal, beautiful process of releasing the things that no longer serve you, so you can surround yourself with what does. And here is the most wonderful part. Many women who go through this journey tell me that once they start, they do not just feel lighter in their closets, they feel lighter in their lives. Because letting go is not an ending, it is an opening. It is the beginning of a new chapter, one filled with comfort, confidence, and clarity. So let your closet reflect your strength, your softness, your beauty, and your present life. You deserve that. You have always deserved that. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this message spoke to your heart, I invite you to share your thoughts in the comments. Tell me, which category was the hardest? Which one brought you the most peace? And if you found this helpful, please consider subscribing. Here on Wise Elders Insight, we honor aging as a journey of wisdom, simplicity, and self-love. There is so much more to explore together. Until next time, take care of yourself. And remember, letting go with grace is one of the most powerful things you can do.